Where do you see the rest of this legislative term going?
Okay, so I agree with Jenna, by the way, that this was sort of like okay, I give up on the part of Pelosi, right? Like, all right, this impeachment thing didn't work out. We've got to come out with our next best thing. You got to remember that people out there aren't rational. I'm talking about world leaders that are watching what's happening here in the U.S. They're watching the impeachment proceedings, maybe not speaking our language, maybe, getting interpretations of what's happening from more liberal opinions or outlets. So again, once we close all this up, and I believe it will be closed up and it will not end in a conviction, I think that does pave a quicker way forward for things getting done. And I think, hopefully, at that point, Democrats have to acquiesce and say, you know what, all right, we tried, we did our best to taint your campaign and do whatever we could for 2020. Now we've got to move the ball forward, or it's going to look like it's more our fault that things aren't getting done. So in a way, the short answer is, yeah, I think that the lack of impeachment moving forward, what we saw from Nancy Pelosi today, could lead to maybe some quicker pace in this China deal. And again, that's my opinion, hoping it happens.
All right. Brad, I'm wondering now, with the jobs gains that the president's envisioning, he's spelling out 365,000 new jobs. This is a way to keep the recovery going. That's obviously good for the country. Do you think Democrats fear it's going to be good for him?
Oh, yeah. Well, everything right now is playing against the Democrats, whether it is the jobs, the economy, this New Deal. Eventually, I think China is going to get resolved, and I'm sure the president will do his very best of making this the biggest win ever. He's the best at doing that, and so I expect him to, his PR machine, meaning him and Twitter, to just go wild on it. And then this impeachment thing, I'm one of those people that would just mention, one of those Democrats that says that the impeachment is a bad thing politically for the Democrats. I've spoken to a lot of people in those purple states, a lot of people who know people in those purple states, a lot of people that are undecided, unaffiliated, and they don't know what the heck the impeachment is about or why it's going on. And when they turn on one of the TV channels, they're disgusted with what they're seeing. And these are the people that are in the middle. These are the people that win, that decide who's going to win and lose elections. I said it from day one, as a Democrat, this is bad for Democrats, and most of my Democratic friends believe the same thing. Politically, this is a total disaster for the Democrats.
Which could explain why they did try to get this USMCA thing done, maybe to sort of pause it, and pivot at the same time.